Hiya, my name's Andy and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to be jumping into a new show. This is going to be the first episode of Fallout. Now I do know it's based on the games by Bethesda. I think I might have played the first 20 minutes of what I think was possibly Fallout 3, like years ago, but that's literally it. As far as what it's about, I'm pretty sure it's like a post-apocalyptic thing, but I don't know anything beyond that. And the only reason I know that is because whichever game it was that I did play like 20 minutes of, I know it started in a bunker. And obviously the name Fallout suggests it's post-apocalyptic as well, so yeah. Oh, actually, one other thing I do know about the show specifically is that I think the main character is played by the same person that did the voice for Jinx in Arcane. So that's exciting. But yeah, apart from that, I'm basically kind of going in blind on this one. I don't even, like I said, have the games to base anything off of. But yeah, before we do jump into this reaction, I did just want to mention that if you are into full-length reactions, you can find the link to my Patreon in the description below. Over there you'll gain early access to both edited and full-length reactions, so if that's something that interests you, go check it out. Otherwise, let's jump into this. This is Fallout Episode 1. Okay, I'm guessing this is what happened. I mean, obviously it's what happened, but like, before. The events of the TV show, I mean. Before the events of the... I can't speak, good lord. Before the events of the TV show. This is a flashback, thank you.
The specter of nuclear war facing this nation.
Focus on the party, okay?
All right, birthday boy. Let's get a photo of you up here on Sugarfoot.
Why the hell is Cooper Howard working kids' birthday parties?
What else? Alimony.
What'd they say, Dad?
And I'm lucky to have such a good helper like you.
Hey, honey, get with Cooper. Let's get a picture.
I guess he's some sort of...
Coop, do your thumbs up.
celebrity or something.
I prefer not to, if that's all right.
Why not? That's what you're famous for.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Howard.
Pleasure was all mine.
Who's ready for cake?
All right. Come on.
It's quite weird how it's like old-timey, isn't it? And yeah, it's about to be a nuclear war.
I think that's everything.
Why wouldn't you do it? The thumbs up.
That's grown-up stuff. Well, back when I was in the Marines, they taught us if they ever drop a really big bomb, they told us to hold up your thumb just like this. And if the cloud is smaller than your thumb, now you run for the hills.
And if it's bigger than your thumb?
They told us not to bother running.
Can I have a slice, Dad?
Well, let me see if I can't rustle you up a piece.
Oh shit.
All right, one piece of cake coming up from my favorite cowgirl.
Is it your thumb or mine?
That's smoke, Janie. It's just a fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shitting hell. Oh my god. Buildings in the background. Shit. That's all f***ing terrifying then.
My name is Lucy McLean. I enjoy participating in the Young Pipers Association, which keeps me active. My primary passion is teaching American history with a focus on ethics. Intermediate phys ed, and I dabble in riflery. My reproductive organs are intact, my hygiene well maintained, and yet I have been unable to find a suitable marriage partner. At least one I'm not related to. It is with sound mind and body that I hereby submit my application to the council to participate in the triennial trade with Vault 32.
I didn't expect it to jump forward 219 years, I have to say.
Feels a little tight. Won't be for long. On my wedding night, that dress got off almost as fast as Bert did.
So who is she marrying?
I am just excited for us to raise our kids together.
I was about to say it looks nice. Is it not what it looks like, then?
My little sugar bomb. Gosh, you look just like your mother.
Yeah, I wish she was here.
Me too.
Were you scared when you married Mom?
Me? Terrified. Well, I'd never stepped foot outside Vault 31.
Oh, okay.
Overseer? It's time.
So I was just thinking they're talking about vaults, so I'm guessing this is a vault then. And that background isn't real.
Must be nerve-wracking. Your husband could be anybody.
Okay, she hasn't actually met her husband yet. Right, okay, Vault 32.
Textbook tumbler jam. It's gonna take some time to fix. Probably best if we reschedule with the 32s until maintenance and I can...
Jet, what's going on?
Lucy, I love you.
We all know that, Jet. Messing around with your cousin, it's all well and good for kids, but it's not a sustainable long-term sexual practice, you know?
Welcome, neighbors from Vault 32. I am Hank McLean, overseer of Vault 33.
Lee Moldaver, overseer of 32. Thank you for your hospitality.
We were sorry to hear of Overseer Jackson's passing.
When blight hit our wheat, we lost a lot of good people.
So, who am I marrying?
This is very strange.
I'm Lucy. Do you have a name?
Monty.
Lucky.
A breeder.
So what's your sperm count? Your vault's doctor must check every physical, no? And sperm is pretty important in perpetuating America, so...
Not a typical dinner conversation.
We are bonded, not just as neighbors, but by a shared duty to keep the candle of civilization lit. If our measurements are correct, radiation levels on the surface are dropping fast enough that the next generation will be able to recolonize. We don't know much about what's up there. Desperation, violence, lawlessness. These survivors will need to be shown a better way. To Lucy McLean, and to this marriage, and to hope.
It works.
Show me to my new home.
This is us.
What is going on?
Oh, isn't it great? Every big moment of our lives is gonna happen right here.
We have everything with the hand-me-downs and icebox.
Oh, he's going straight for it. Okay.
Okie dokie.
On the table. Okay, that's her brother, isn't it? That was Vault 32, wasn't it? Where they're about to try and take over. Did he just wipe himself on the ground? Isn't that a joke? Okay. Oh.
From the surface.
Oh shit.
Raiders.
Okay. That's where they were all looking dodgy. Oh god.
Just so you know, this was the best day of my life.
Nice. Oh. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's gross. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. So they killed everyone. Oh, fuck.
Who can tell you why? You may see a stranger.
Oh, there are some people still fighting then.
Whoa, 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 easy, pal. Sir, please don't make me use force. Oh, please.
Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, it is about... I got goosebumps. Jesus.
Welcome.
I think I know who you are.
Everyone knows who I am.
Asshole.
They are the product of one of life's tricky little choices. So I'm gonna offer you a choice. Them or her. Hey, we have to stop!
You are my world.
You look like your mother.
Where are you taking him?
To the real world. You should see it sometime.
Oh, wait!
Maybe you should do what you do best. Run and hide.
So this is obviously the surface then. I mean, obviously it's the surface. But then I thought the vault was outdoors as well at the beginning, so I'm not trusting anything at the moment.
Flesh is weak, but steel endures.
I know.
It is the duty of the Brotherhood of Steel to secure the wasteland. One day, as squires, you will help Knights find pre-war tech. Can you identify this relic?
Rotor?
Ow.
The ability to defend yourself is but one part of your training. Unless you know what to find and preserve, you are more useful as a corpse.
Oh, wow.
Imagine getting to put on one of those every day.
That was weird. Are they gonna steal one or two?
Aspirin Dane?
Or not?
This was my idea. He
You're
didn't
being
want.
summoned. Come with me.
What's going on?
A bunch of us were chosen to get anointed.
Hey, what's your title gonna be?
Squire? My title. And get this.
Hell yeah, you are!
Oh. Oh, God. Oh. I'm sorry, are they blaming him?
I have a proposal for the assembly. We send a search party to the surface to find my dad.
Sorry, Lucy, but you're talking about opening the outer vault door?
Just for under a minute.
That's not something that we ever do or have ever done, never, ever, ever.
I know.
I know.
Let's move on.
They don't want to fight Dad. If they did, they wouldn't get to be in charge.
It's very interesting, isn't it, how this down here seemed to be, like, the more civilized, better option. Or maybe the only option. And actually that doesn't seem to be the case at all. Oh wow. I mean, because yeah, it does look like they got a lot of... It's not like they're just opening a door and they're in the outside. There's like several layers of doors. Oh God.
It isn't like the vault out there. It's big.
I'm not letting anyone else get hurt on my behalf. I'll do the same to you if you try to follow me.
I'm too chicken.
I'm bringing him home.
That must be actually terrifying, though, if you've literally lived in a vault your entire life and never been outside.
Stop! Lucy! Lucy! Lucy, no!
Oh, wow. Shit.
Okie dokie.
We have given you a name, food, a place in the world. We expect you to give us the truth. Why did you join the Brotherhood?
To hurt the people who hurt me?
I understand you're a friend of Aspirant Dane.
Yes.
You're aware of their injury?
Yes.
Do you know who did it?
No.
Your fellow aspirants say it was you.
He did hesitate then.
Your friend was promoted, you were not. You have ambitions.
He did, didn't he?
I didn't do it. I did not. I wanted it to happen. Is that wrong?
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes. Violence against a brother of steel is a sign of weakness. Are you weak?
Because he had a human thought.
You have anything else to say in your defense?
I want to thank you.
But he still didn't actually do it.
For your guidance and for giving me a home. If I can help the Brotherhood make it better, even if it means giving my own life, I'll do it. And I'd be grateful to the Brotherhood for giving my life meaning.
It sounds cultish, if you ask me.
And you will be Knight Titus' new squire.
It's not so bad. At least here no one steals your rations. I heard you got my spot.
You know who did it?
Well, I've narrowed it down to any one of those assholes. They asked if it was you.
Yeah, they asked me the same thing.
I told him you wouldn't hurt a fly.
It is your most sacred duty to protect the Brotherhood. After which, it is your most sacred duty to protect the mission. After which, it is your most sacred duty to protect your lord, Knight Titus. Do you accept?
Why has he got his hand in the fire? Oh God. Yeah, oh. That's the mark that the guy had that took over the vault. Or didn't take it over, the guy that Lucy married.
The denizen of the Enclave has escaped. Go forth with honor! And may the shape of the future be cut by your sword!
Good grief. Does he need a bigger bag? Oh, I think you need to hurry. I don't think he's going to wait for you. Oh, well, excuse me?
I don't know which grave.
Dug up once a year, cuts pieces off and puts them right back in the ground. Bingo.
Shit. You're telling me this supreme badass we're looking for is a godforsaken mutant?
Have some respect. Pop worked with him once.
Your Pop? How long has this asshole been moldering in the ground?
How do we know he's not feral?
That is why we brought our little friend.
A chicken.
Can't abide a chicken.
Just bring a chicken along, just in case. Hello? Jesus Christ, that scared me. He has no nose.
Well, well, well. Wow, is this an Amish production of the Count of Monte Cristo, or just the weirdest circle jerk I've ever been invited to?
Now, you don't even know us.
No, I do not.
Oh, God.
Does that count? Should I shoot him?
Would you shut the fuck up? We got a proposition for you. A bounty came down. Now somebody made a run from the Enclave.
Oh, what makes you think I'd give a good goddamn about that?
It ain't where they's running from. I figured you'd be interested in. It's where they's running to. Dead Witch, Moldaver, in California. That's where you from, ain't it?
And what the f would you know about where I'm from?
How about we put you right back in that hole?
Well, I tell you what, boys. Whenever somebody says they're doing one last job, that usually means their heart's not in it. But for me, well, I do this shit for the love of the game.
Oh.
You right, friend, about one thing. This right here was your last job. Well, you know what they say. Us cowpokes.
Ooh.
We take it as it comes.
Interesting. Oh, okay, so that's the first episode. And it's funny because, like I said, I haven't played Fallout except for like the first 20 minutes of whichever game it was I played. And yet, there was a certain part of that that reminded me of the part that I played. I'm pretty sure it's Fallout 3, and it was literally the very first part of the game where you create your character, and I was running around inside a bunker trying to figure out how to get out, or not trying to figure out how to get out, but I was trying to talk to people to progress the story, I think, to try and figure out how to get out, and I had to go to like an armory and stuff. So that bit of the episode just before she left really reminded me of that kind of tutorial bit of the game, whichever one it was. But yeah, and another thing is funny as well is like I got a lot of the references. I picked up on like the posters and stuff, not because I've played it, just because I play games generally. It's stuff that you kind of see even if you don't actually play those particular games. So yeah, it surprised me how familiar it all feels, considering I'm not really that familiar with the series. I'm really liking the concept because, like, at the beginning, it just seemed, I mean, obviously the bit where the nuclear bombs were dropped was horrible. And then we jumped forward 200 years. And clearly people are living in vaults, which look to be literally what they sound like, just kind of square spaces, and they just do what they can to survive. And it sounds like it's quite efficient. They farm and they have all these different skills that they learn and whatever. But it's not perhaps as idyllic as I first thought. I don't know, you see, because now I'm in two minds, because I thought the outside lot, like with Dane and oh, I can't remember his name, I don't think I actually wrote it down. The guy that got blamed for the razor blade thingies in the shoe. I thought that lot seemed quite civilized. I thought, well, they're on the surface and they're doing okay. You know, they've got buildings and stuff like that. But obviously they are not very civilized. I mean, like, it's obviously, the Brotherhood is obviously some sort of organization, cult, religious group, which is taking advantage of the situation. Like, as in, humanity's fucked, basically. I'm not quite sure what their goal is. It seems like, I don't know. I could guess that it's just having control over the people that are left, but I don't know how they're kind of necessarily going about that. Apart, you know, they're obviously very, like I said, very cultish. But yeah, I guess we'll find out more about that as we go along. Getting back to my original point, it felt like the upstairs, the outside world, was actually thriving quite nicely, and the people stuck in the vault were almost the ones that were living in that culty type situation. But now that I've seen, like I said, the upstairs people, I'm not quite sure that that's so cut and dry. But then now at the end there, we were introduced to the noseless guy, who I think it said that his name was Ghoul. I'm not sure if that's actually his correct name, but yeah, there's obviously more people. It's not just like the Brotherhood that are on the surface. There are other people as well. So maybe my first impression was right, or my second impression. I don't know which impression it was, but the impression that the Vault people are being a little bit too sheltered, and the outside is actually not as bad as they think it is. It's the first episode. There's a lot to take in, and I'm just trying to kind of absorb all the different characters and the groups and the factions and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I suppose the way it was set up, I don't know if that was anything like it was in the games, but the fact that Lucy had to get married to somebody from a different vault, and then it turned out to be the situation that it was, that was kind of interesting. But again, it seems quite, I don't know, it's very structured, isn't it? But then I guess it kind of needs to be if you're trying to survive in post-apocalyptic times. But yeah, that whole storyline was quite interesting. The way the raiders, as they called them, came in and took Lucy's dad. There's obviously something more going on there. But also the bounty that was mentioned at the end there as well, that Ghoul is now presumably going to go after. I hope his name is actually Ghoul and I'm not just calling him that, because I'm going to sound like a complete twat. But yeah, the guy without the nose. We didn't hear who the bounty was, I don't think, but I'm guessing it's going to be the same people that the Brotherhood are after, which is the guy that was in the picture along with the dog, but I don't know who they are either. And I don't know if that's got anything to do with Lucy or her dad, or the group that took her dad. So yes. that was a really enjoyable episode. Like, I mean, I always say this when I start a new show, but I always find the first episode quite, not difficult to get through, but it's that thing, isn't it, where you don't know what to expect, you don't know who the characters are, you don't know the backstory, so there's like usually a lot of information being thrown at you and you're just kind of like trying to absorb all that. And when you're reacting as well, it's like you're aware that you've got to react or say stuff, but you're also trying not to miss anything. So, though, like, first episodes for me are always a little bit like, ugh. But no, that was actually really enjoyable. It actually went a lot faster than it felt like. I can't believe that was an hour, to be honest. But, yeah. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up. So if you've enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.